Welcome to Flash Tutorial Halloween Scene Part 3. It's a follow-up to Part 2, which I have opened on my computer now. And the last thing we did was made a layer called Crypt Puzzle. And on frame 4, we put this crypt. So let's continue from there. And make sure all the frames are locked except this Crypt Puzzle layer. I'm selecting frame 4, making sure it's highlighted with my selection tool, and I went up and modified it. I converted it to a symbol. I made it a movie clip, and I called it Crypt Puzzle _MC. Called it Crypt Puzzle _MC, and I gave this particular one that same instance name, Crypt Puzzle _MC. And let's see what's now going to be inside of this. So double click on it, and it will take you inside the movie clip. And all you have at this point in time is just this one layer and just this one frame. That's all you have. So the first thing you want to do is go up to frame 77 on your crypt layer and insert a keyframe. That'll get you up to here, and all you'll have is this is what you'll have now. Just that. You will have this crap inside, but don't worry about that. The next thing we want to do is add another layer and call it inside. And what it is it's a piece that's the shape of the door, and it's black to cover up things. And that's extended to frame 77. Okay, there's no actions in those. The next layer is what's called the door layer, and there's my door. Okay, you have these probably as like a crypt door. You actually might have this crypt door in this crypt, but there's my door. And what I done with the door is I did the same thing. I made it not move for some frames. Then I have it opening a little bit. I have it opening a little bit more. And then I'm going to close it again. So it stays open for a few frames. Then it starts to close. And on frame 77, it is completely closed. This is the layer I will have sound on eventually. But again, it's too annoying. And I have a actions layer. Select frame 1, and in here just put a stop. That's all it's on there. Put a blank keyframe on frame 2. Come up to frame 77, put a blank keyframe, and in here we're going to put another stop code. Alright. Go back to scene 1. Now lock those layers for a minute, and in the last tutorial I commented that my crypt was too small, so this layer called Crypt, frame 3, that's the one that zooms out at us. Make sure it's selected with your selection tool. Open your properties panel up, and mine's only 17 width. I want that width to be at least 79-ish, 80. So there's 80. Now let's give this a try. This will be much better. Okay. Yeah, that's much better. Don't worry about this spot because the background is going to be black. There it jumps into the door. Nothing's moving on the door because that's on the first frame of this movie clip, which is called the Crypt Puzzle, and that has a stop action in the action code. I'm back on this scene 1, and I'm going to lock all the layers again, and this Crypt Puzzle layer I'm going to go up to here, which is frame 10, and insert a keyframe. So I brought all those changes up to there. Make sure all the layers are locked. select the Crypt puzzle layer, insert a layer, insert a blank keyframe on frame 4, call this layer bat pattern. Now this won't happen for you because I'm filling this in. Call it bat pattern, and when you have this unlocked, select that layer and draw yourself a pattern of a bat. You can go back to the original bat and use that one if you want for its pattern, and you'll take that pattern and insert a keyframe. Whoops. Bat pattern, and that should be what you have, is this bat pattern. Once you have the bat pattern, highlight it with your selection tool. Once you have it drawn, go up to here, modify, convert it to a symbol, convert it to a movie clip, and call it bat pat, capital B PATT underscore MC, and give it the same instance name as the movie clip. So that now has a name. We can write code with it. If I double click on that and get inside of it, you can see it only has one frame and one layer, so we don't have to do anything with that. Make sure all the layers are locked. Select the bat pattern layer, insert a layer, call it bat pieces, select frame 4, insert a keyframe, and what you're going to do is you're going to fill the bat image in, and you're going to make 3 jigsaw pieces. Okay, what you're going to do, you're going to turn each of these pieces into a movie clip, and for example, this one is bat1 underscore MC. This one is bat3 underscore MC. And this one over here, bat2 underscore MC. Make sure all the layers are locked. Select the Crypt layer, the one under this bat pattern. Insert one. Insert a blank keyframe or keyframe at frame 4. Call it bat target, T-A-R as in targets, and in there I have 3 little squares, 1, 2, 3, and if I look at the properties panel, they're all from the same movie clip. So I made a movie clip called bat-targ underscore MC. Bat-tar underscore MC, there it is, just a square, a white square, and I pulled it in out of the library 3 times. This one is for this piece, so that's bat-tar3 underscore MC. This one is bat-tar1 underscore MC, and this is bat-tar2 underscore MC, and that's what's going to tell us when the pieces are in the right position. Now at this point in time, for the bat-tar, the bat pattern, and the bat pieces, we have nothing in the movie clips except for this one, just this picture. For example, if I open this bat pieces here and just look at this, all it's there is just that one piece. So there's nothing in any of these at this point in time. Now we're going to write the code that allows us to move these pieces in place, and the code will actually then, as we put them in one in, another one will appear, and when it's put in, the next one will appear. So let's go up here to that frame 4 actions layer, and we're going to put all this code in, and I'll give you a little bit of explanation. You already have this stop in here. bat1 underscore MC, that's that hit of the bat. Period, visible equals true, semicolon. Visible is blue and true is blue if they're spelt right. Copy that, then paste it on this line, change the 1 to a 2, and make this false. Copy that, paste it here, and change the 2 to a 3, so you have the first piece is visible, the next two aren't. And also make a line that says bat pattern movie clip, that's the pattern here. Make sure that that's visible. And now I have this thing called a function, and the function is called bat. Open and close brackets, that's a function called bat. There's the open curly bracket, and this is the function that's going to allow us to test to see if things have been hit. And the first thing we're looking for is to see if bat piece 1, if bat1 underscore MC, period, hit test object, that's all blue, open bracket, bat target 1 underscore MC, and 2 close brackets. Here's the open curly bracket for this if statement, and I just put a little trace in here, trace, open bracket, quotation, bat1, close quotation, close bracket, semicolon. And when this first piece is put in place, it then makes the second piece visible. So bat2 underscore MC period becomes visible, equals true, semicolon. There's the close bracket for this if, there's the close bracket for the function. Now, this is what moves them. bat1 underscore MC, period, an add event listener, open bracket, most event, period, most underscore down, that's all capital letters, comma, and I'm calling this drag bat1, close bracket, semicolon, and it's going to be a function, drag bat1, that's that same word, open bracket, event, colon, most event, close bracket, colon, void. There's the open bracket for the function, the close bracket for the function, and bat1 underscore MC, period, start drag. Start drag turns blue, open and close bracket, semicolon. There's the close bracket for that function. Now we need something to let it stop dragging. So that's a stage, period, add event listener, most event, pretty much the same as up here, except it's most up and not most down, comma, drop bat1 instead of drag it, close bracket, semicolon, it's a function, drop bat1. You can copy this stuff up here and put it in here. There's the open bracket for this function and the close bracket, and bat1 underscore MC, period, stop drag, and that turns blue, open close bracket, semicolon. So let's try this. That works, that works. Now we're going to have to do something to make this happen faster, because we can't be waiting for this every time. Alright, and here's the puzzles come, and when I drag it in, the other one doesn't appear. Let's write the rest of the action code for these bat pieces. Let's make it so we can hit the other targets. So select this section right here, right click, copy it. Now I'm going to put this between these two curly brackets, so I'm going to put some spaces, paste it, and where it says bat1 here, now it's going to be bat2, it's going to be target 2, making piece 3 visible. Okay, it's only 3 pieces, so that finishes that. So now we got to move them. And all of this, I don't know if I can lower this anymore. Yep. We're going to select all this from bat1 movie clip add event right down to that final curly bracket. We're going to copy that, click here, Put a few lines in, paste it. Okay, this is it. This is going to be bat 2. Drag 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and you're going to do the same thing for bat number 3. I just finished the code to allow us to click and drag and drop bat 3, and before we try it out I want to make the background black again. Let's open the properties panel, let's make the stage black and see what we got going here. Test the movie. Looks better already. Now you see why I think you should have a highlight on your bat. Here comes the Crypt, so you don't see the garbage inside. There's the keywords. Those pieces aren't being called up because it's only going through this once. So up here, after these, right here, after these tests, where we started this first bat 1 drag, type, we're putting in something called an interval. VAR turns purplish. Interval hit bat, that's the name I give it. Colon, number, capital N, it turns blue, equals set interval, small s, capital I, that turns blue. Open bracket, bat. That's this function that we're going to be calling. And we're going to call it every 100 milliseconds. Close bracket, semicolon. Now we should be able to get those 3 pieces. Some hits there. There's the next piece. There's the next piece. And the final piece. And that should be it. Now, let's do one thing on this movie clip, Crypt. Let's open that up for a minute. And now every time we test it out, we have to run through this whole entire movie clip. So let's click this frame 1 of the actions layer, open it up, and let's say GOTO, they're all small, capital AND, go to and play, capital PLAY, open bracket, and let's go up to about frame 50. Close bracket, semicolon, and let's just see what we would do there. That would jump us way up to 50. Actually, let's go up further. Let's jump way up to about 95. Yeah, because I don't want to be waiting for that every time. 95. Last test for this time. Remember, this is going to jump right to 95. See that? Saves us a lot of time. And everything seems to work. If you plan on doing part 4, keep this FLA. I hope you learned something from this tutorial, and I hope you use what you learn.